So people, there you have it. I'm going to keep this video as short as possible and basically just dive into the specifics. So Arsenal 0, Paris Saint-Germain or PSG 1, and basically on aggregate they're basically 1-0 ahead of us. So just say the first half they're basically 1-0 ahead of us. And it's quite unfortunate that this happened by the Emirates, because when you're at home, this is when you're expected by the man to completely turn up. You see, the same way he turned up against Real Madrid, that's the same way that I was hoping would turn up. But I'm not surprised because, if you look at our midfield today, but they party missing out on this game completely exposed our midfield. Those guys were slicing through our midfield. In fact, if there's any player that I give it up to, is Declan Rice. Declan Rice tried his level best. You could see he was basically just running around. He was basically, it was just like it's like he was in the midfield by himself. Odegaard, my goodness, man. What happened to Odegaard, man? Odegaard, I just don't know. I'll cut in the slack because these things usually happens. It happens to every player. Once in a while it happens, but next season with this kind of performance, first things first, but they strip him of that captaincy. He doesn't deserve to be the captain. He doesn't have the minerals. He doesn't have the leadership quality to be a captain. Honestly, too soft by the other player. I really don't know much what goes on behind the scenes, but from what I see, he really doesn't have this leader. In fact, by that captaincy, I'll give it Declan Rice or Gabriel Magalhaes. They seem to be players who seem to communicate well with players. They seem to be players who are aggressive and players who really want it. Odegaard, honestly, he is one of the worst captains I've seen at this team. Odegaard, in fact, but they asked me my honest opinion. Next game, I'd actually even drop Odegaard, but then play January. And I wonder why Mikel Arteta didn't do that, because the whole time it was not working with Odegaard. He was just running around, hiding the way he's been hiding throughout the season. And Mikel Merino, man in the midfield, not working at all. That midfield today was just in shambles. And we were exposed. We were basically exposed. The first half, these are basically just slicing through the midfield as if it was a hot knife on butter. And yeah, really, really boring game. Well, as much as I want to give up, there's just this small glimpse of hope, because it's just 1-0. It's 1-0 on aggregate. So that means next week, if we go to Paris Saint-Germain, that means we basically need to score fast. Need to score fast and need to score early, and just see if we probably can get another goal. But there's just this part of me. There's just this bad feeling in me that just tells me it's done. I just have this feeling. I just have this feeling telling me that it's done. If you can't get a goal against PSG, well, anyway, to be fair, one can argue, but they got a goal, but it was ruled out. But listen, man, it's done. So let's just talk about the players. So David Raya, still not happy with him getting his goal position. It's very easy, but they to love that guy. Yeah. So I don't know, okay, performance. Saliba, well, looked much improved today. Though one thing I noticed is he fears making mistakes. I think for those two mistakes he's made in the Real Madrid game and the Crystal Palace game, he fears making the same mistake, so he looks a bit cautious, but looked very, very, very good today. Key view up by the think the defense basically today, well, the defense actually had they did their homework. So Key view also had an okay performance. Timber also first 30 minutes of the first half struggled, but I think he settled in the game and had an okay performance. Yeah, Lewis Kelly, my man of the match. The boy is only 18, but you can't believe him. What the guy is doing, completely, baller level. Lewis Kelly is a baller. The midfield, the only guy by there who I think patched the whole thing up was this Declan Rice. Odegaard, Merino, not working. Today the midfield I think was, and that's it. Once the engine of the team is dismantled, do you expect the car to move? Not happening. So Odegaard, strip him off his captaincy. Really, really poor performance. Merino, I don't see that in the midfield. I think his best position, but he's playing that striking position. Too slow. Looks really, really heavy. So Merino in the midfield not working for me. Then listen, man, the forwards, Martinelli. I'm done with Martinelli. By the way, this guy needs to go as soon as yesterday. I've been trying to give him a chance, and I think not only me, most fans can also attest to the same. Martinelli as he's just a bang average player. Yeah, I mean, look at all the wingers. I mean, look at the wingers, but in the Premier League, look at Buemo. Can you even compare Martinelli to Buemo? Martinelli, honestly, man, I'm done with him. Not really poor performance, but he's been having okay performances in certain matches. But man, Martinelli, by the way, listen, done with him. Trossard also bang average player, also done with him as well. Bukayo Saka was trying to, you know, he was trying to make something out of the chances he had. But today, man, our forwards completely let us down. They really let us down. Listen, it's 1-0 on aggregate in favor of our PSG. Let's see what we have in store for the second leg, which should be next week. But Arsenal, please, just try to remember this. We're only 2 games away. 2 games away from you lifting the trophy. So listen, it's upon you guys to decide. Do you want to lift the trophy or don't you want? Mikel Arteta, you cannot be this coach who's just getting us close, giving us hope that you're actually going to win something, and then just abandon us along the way, on the highway. Not happening. Listen, man, go and win that game at Paris Saint-Germain. Listen, people, not much to say. We move to the next one. See you guys then.